Nick Rudder from McKee's37.com. Today's an exciting day at the shop because to my left I have my Camaro SS1LE, and then to my right I have a Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat. Besides both being front engine, V8, rear wheel drive, 6-speed manual muscle cars, they both have matte finish hoods along with matte finish trim pieces. Now matte finish are very different from paint and they require special products. Now matte finishes and satin finishes used to be reserved for custom shops. However, they're more prevalent than ever with both of these vehicles coming equipped, as you see here, from the factory. Sneak peek, you don't use a traditional wax or sealant on matte finishes. They have very special requirements. We have a spray and wipe cleaner and protectant for matte finishes, which gives you 2 to 3 months of protection. The next option, and the best option, is our matte finish ceramic coating. So compared to a traditional wax or sealant on your paint, that's going to last a few months, or the spray cleaner and protectant for the hood and the other decals that'll last a few months, the ceramic coating is going to last a couple years. Now the number one enemy of matte finishes like this is the sun. Both of these hoods are horizontal. They're going to be susceptible to sun fade, cracking, discoloration, and oxidation. So using a matte finish ceramic coating is your best line of defense to keep these expensive matte finishes looking new. Our matte finish ceramic coating can be used on both types of matte finishes. And if you're wondering what's the difference, to our left, this is a vinyl wrap, okay? Chevy does not paint this from the factory. They actually wrap it with this matte finish vinyl. On the right, we have matte finish paint. Two very unique substrates, and our matte finish ceramic coating is compatible with both. And once we apply the matte finish ceramic coating, which I'm going to show you in a second, we'll maintain it with our matte finish cleaner and protectant. Let's get this Challenger SRT Hellcat in the trademark garage. Applying matte finish ceramic coating is as easy as waxing your car. First and foremost, you want to make sure the vehicle is clean and dry, and it's best to apply it in a garage where the surface is not going to be hot to the touch. Matte finish ceramic coating is best purchased in our money-saving kit that includes the towels, the applicator, the prep solution, along with the maintenance product. And you save some money along the way. So matte finishes, like I mentioned earlier, are very different than paint and they require special products for it. After you wash and dry the vehicle, you're going to mix up 914 rinseless wash in a separate spray bottle, and it's diluted 1 part concentrate to 8 parts water. And this is going to be used to deep clean the surface and remove any previously applied detail sprays or silicone oils, essentially anything that would stop the coating from adhering. Take 914 in your spray bottle, and you want to really saturate the surface. This is not something that you're going to use sparingly. What you want to happen is the solution to encapsulate and release the grip of any kind of silicone oils or waxes or road film, anything like that. Just wipe it clean. And this hood on this Challenger Hellcat is rather large, so I'm actually going to divide this into several sections. And you want to make sure you flip your towel frequently. And now the surface is prepped for the ceramic paint coating. Ceramic paint coating in the kit includes the applicator pad, and believe it or not, there's enough ceramic coating in this bottle to not only coat the hood in this Challenger, but there's enough to coat the hood on every Challenger in your car club. So considering this entire vehicle is not a matte finish, we're only going to use this on the matte finishes. A little bit goes a long way. Let's say the entire vehicle were wrapped. You'd still have enough coating to do about 6 of these Challengers. It's a fantastic value. It's a huge 4-ounce bottle. It has this dropper. You stick it in the bottle, you squeeze it, and a little bit of matte finish ceramic coating goes a long way. Doesn't take a whole lot. Since this is a brand new applicator pad, I'm going to put just a little bit more on there. Then paying close attention. Up and down, and side to side. And matte finish ceramic coating, it's not going to alter the appearance of the finish. What it's going to do is it's going to enhance it. So if I were going to be detailing this Challenger in the real world, I would divide this hood into probably 4 sections. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to go slightly larger. And you just want to make sure that you work it in thoroughly. You don't want to miss any areas. You want to spread out anywhere where you had excess product or it seems to be applied thicker than in other areas. Put the applicator pad down, grab a clean, fresh towel. And the trick with this is to take short, firm strokes. Then what we're doing now is we're wiping off the excess. So the way a coating works is suspended in this tiny bottle, or actually this big bottle, in the coating world this is huge, is a carrier, which is the liquid, and inside that carrier are the ceramic nano-glass particles. And as you apply the coating back and forth, side to side, you're filling in all the pits, pores, and valleys of the surface. And then when you wipe off the excess, you're wiping off the excess carrier. And what's left behind is simply the matte finish ceramic coating. So you can see here that I took my time. I wiped with short, firm strokes. I'm not doing the wild man technique. You want to be careful and take your time when you apply this. Flip your towel often. You want to have a stack of microfiber towels. 1 or 2 towels is not going to cut it. So buy the kit and buy extra towels. Trust me on this. And you'll notice right away there's a visual difference between the uncoated and the coated finish. Again, it does not change the appearance, it simply enhances it. And what this will do is, down here in South Florida especially, this is a horizontal surface. The sun beats down on it. This Challenger sits outside. The matte finish coating, or excuse me, the matte finish paint and matte finish wraps are much more susceptible to sun fade over time. So by applying this, it's inexpensive insurance to keep it looking new. So the next step is we're going to do the matte decals on the side. They're not paint like the hood, they're actually decals. Stay tuned for part 2. Okay, so we've coated the hood on the Challenger, and now we have these matte decals on the side of the vehicle. And the difference is that these are actual decals. So these were applied after the vehicle was painted. On the hood of the Challenger, it's actually a matte finish paint. So you have 2 very different materials. However, matte finish ceramic coating is designed for both. So you treat the actual vinyl decal the same way that you would treat the hood. I've already wiped it down with our N914 solution at 1 to 8. It's squeaky clean. I have a fresh towel. Like I mentioned before, you want to have lots of towels. And I'm simply going to apply a little bit more coating. And you might be wondering if this coating is safe if it gets on the painted, surrounded paint, the panels that are painted surrounded by the matte finish decal, and the answer is yes. That was a tongue twister. So if you get any excess on the paint, it's going to wipe right off. It's not going to cause any harm. I have some on my applicator pad, and I'm simply going to apply it. And just like the hood, it's not going to change the appearance of it. It's simply going to enhance it. Now, if you're Hellcat, or if you're Daytona 392 or Scat Pack, if it's a couple years old and the decals have been left untreated and they're a little splotchy or faded, this is going to bring it back to life. It's like anti-aging cream for your matte finish decals. And when you initially apply it, I forgot to mention this when I did the hood, you might be thinking, well, Nick, you're saying it's not changing the appearance. it looks glossy when you apply it. Well, that's because I'm wetting the surface. After I wipe off the excess and the coating cures, it's not going to look wet. Just like the hood, when I wiped it off, you saw how it looked renewed. Same thing with the decals. Take my towel, short, firm strokes, and already made a huge difference in the appearance of these matte decals. The reality is, if these decals are not protected and you just leave them alone, or if you use an inferior product, over time they're going to fade, they're going to crack, they're going to discolor, they'll look splotchy, and to have these replaced, you're looking at thousands of dollars. And not only are you looking at thousands of dollars, good luck finding a shop that's going to do the same quality work that was done at the factory where this car was made. So that's McKee's 37 matte finish ceramic coating. This is inexpensive insurance for keeping the matte hood, the matte decals, even satin wraps and satin decals looking new on your muscle car. I'm Nick Rudder from McKee's37.com. Thank you so much for watching. God bless.